Yo, I got something to say. When I say it, you better listen up. My name is Frank, the host.
My name is El Marquis. I'm a musician, rapper, record producer, understand crest follower. And today we're going to talk about why artists should lease beats.
Boom, boom. Let's get it.
El Marquis Productions.
I got something to say. When I say it, you better listen up. I'm with El Marquis, and he's with me, and we're doing this crazy thing right here, where we're shooting some information that you all need. So, today's topic is...
We're talking about leasing beats and why artists should lease beats.
Most deaf. So, let's get into it.
Awesome.
First of all, can I tell you a story?
Yeah.
I had a conversation the other day, and this person decided to actually, release some music, and they didn't talk about, leasing the beats. I'm asking questions, and of course they went back and they found out that the beat maker actually had written up his own thing and didn't, talk to the person about leasing the beat. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I'm gonna give you some knowledge on it, and I gave some knowledge on leasing the beat and why you should, maybe go get exclusive and stuff like that. And so I'm at this point right now where I'm understanding that some artists and some people might not know about the whole thing about this thing. So let's talk.
Awesome. Well, first of all, I record a lot of artists. If you don't know, I run a home studio business where I record lots of local artists. Majority of the artists who I work with, they actually use beats from YouTube. Like they'll tell me, or they'll give me a link to a beat that they wrote over, and they'll typically say like free in the title, or it may just be a beat, and they'll tell me to download the beat straight off of YouTube, and that's cool. It works. A lot of the times, producers will give away beats for free for nonprofit, which is perfect for if you're just starting out and you want to put a song on YouTube and SoundCloud and not monetize it. But that's very limiting if you want your music to be further exposed, if you want to use it for profit, if you want to get it licensed for TV and film and other things like that. It's very limiting. You're not able to do that with beats you just rip off of YouTube. So then the other way that people or the traditional way to get beats in the past was artists would pay a producer a very big fee to get the beat exclusively, and that would then give them the freedom to monetize the beat and just do other things with it. So the problem with that is, if you're an independent artist and you don't have a really big budget, it's going to be really hard to afford exclusive beats, because depending on the producer, it could be $500, it could be $1,000, it could be five figures, depending on who you're getting the beat from. So most independent artists, they don't have a budget like that, and that's where leasing beats comes in. So the cool thing about when an artist leases a beat is that it's for a smaller price. There aren't the exact same benefits as buying a beat exclusively, but there are still lots of useful benefits that will benefit most independent artists, especially if they're just starting out. So what's cool? So when you lease a beat from a producer, it's what it sounds like. You're borrowing the beat. What that means is that the producer is still able to sell the beat to other artists and use it however they want. They can throw it up on their Spotify or iTunes or whatever. But this benefits the artist because it can cost as low as $20 to lease a beat versus spending $1,000 on one beat. You could spend like $100 for leasing beats, and then there's a whole EP right there. And this benefits the artist a lot more than just ripping it straight off of YouTube, because one, you'll be able to put your song on Spotify and Apple Music and Tidal and all of that, and be able to monetize your music, make money off of it.
And we all want that.
We all want that. You'll be able to further promote your music, because if you only put it on YouTube and SoundCloud, that limits your audience by a lot. Because there are ways to get popping on YouTube and SoundCloud, but then you're ignoring how to really get your music popping now, which is getting into playlists. You also cannot get your song played on the radio. If you download beats straight off of YouTube, when you lease a beat, you're able to do that.
I had a conversation with someone, and we talked about that. They wanted to get on the radio, and I was like, "Yo, do you have exclusive rights to this beat?" Blah blah blah. And they're like, "No, it's a free beat off of YouTube." I'm like, And you gotta get your business straight before that happens. So yeah, so for you young people out there, young artists who are out there killing the game, you're killing it. I want you to know you gotta get this, leasing thing. But anyway, continue.
Yeah. And also an additional benefit too is that when you rip a beat off of YouTube, the quality is usable, but it's weird. Like the way to kind of understand is that when you upload an MP3 of a beat, first of all, an MP3 is already a compressed music file, and then YouTube also compresses the audio in a way that I don't really understand. But basically, when you compress the audio, it just it makes it sound worse. It doesn't make it sound as professional as it could. So if you rip the beat off of YouTube, throw it into your session, and then you export it again as an MP3, you're just further degrading the quality of your music, and then it just doesn't sound as appealing to the ear. So when you lease a beat from someone's website, rather than just ripping off of YouTube, you're actually able to get higher quality music files, such as the lossless MP3, the WAV file, or if you have the budget for the trackouts, which is each individual instrument file, which you may want if you want to completely rearrange the beat or even mix it differently. So that's another benefit to leasing beats. Most producers, they'll have different pricing tiers for it available on the website. They'll have the way I personally have it set up is I have an MP3 or MP3 license, an MP3 and a WAV license, and an unlimited trackout license. And a lot of other producers, they have a pretty similar setup. And what's really cool too is that what you'll find is that a lot of producers, they'll actually have their contracts on their site, so you don't have to go back and forth with them to reach an agreement. They'll actually have it right on the website. When you purchase the beat from someone, you'll actually not only get the beat instantly, but you also get the contract instantly. So you don't have to wait for anyone to send you anything. You don't have to wait for a contract to come through for you to sign it. All of it's instantaneous. So there's really no excuse, in my opinion, to not being able to lease a beat, because you can lease them for as low as $20, in some cases even less. And if you're serious about your music, like, that's nothing. That's $20. Like, if you're not able to afford that, then you shouldn't be making music, to be honest.
Ouch. Yeah. So, good question. When it comes down to leasing a beat, let's say you put the $20 down, but then is it still available for other people to lease that beat as well?
Yeah. So when you lease a beat, you're borrowing it, and the producer still maintains the rights to resell the beat to other artists. So if you care a lot about exclusivity, then you may want to buy exclusive beats, but at the same time, depending on who you buy it from, like, it may not be super likely that you're going to hear someone else on that beat anyways. Like, if they're a smaller producer, even if they're a bigger producer, it may not be super likely that you're going to hear someone else over the beat in the first place. If you do, it's cool as whatever, just that means you have to just make sure that you stand out.
Yeah. Actually, we, a long time ago, had this one beat, super dope, we killed it. But actually, someone actually bought the beat, and actually, they got exclusive rights to the beat. Released it, but they got exclusive rights.
Right.
Don't know if that's legal or not, and I'm asking that question.
Yeah.
But they killed it. I'm not gonna lie. and they got more play on it, too.
Yeah.
Which, is that possible that someone can actually come by and say, hey, I want the exclusive rights to this?
Yeah, so how that works is, well, first of all, everyone's contract is set up differently. There are templates that, if the producer uses BeatStars or Airbit, there are templates that they have on there that were written by, well, I don't know about Airbit, but on BeatStars they were written by lawyers who know what they're talking about. So, and you're able to manipulate the contract as well, as you want to. So you have to check the contract for each individual producer. But what's really common is that actually you are able to sell the beat exclusively to another artist after someone's already leased it. What you're selling, or what the producer is selling, is the exclusive license to, like, just not resell it to another artist. So if someone else already leased it, they're still entitled to the contract. It doesn't expire like that. The contracts expire when they reach a certain limit of streams or sales, or time limit. Like, if a song exceeds 7,500 downloads, for a random number just throw out there, then they'll actually have to either renew the lease or just take the song down. So if they're not reaching, like, that many streams or sales in the first place, it's probably not going to hinder you. If you're the bigger artist who can't afford to buy it exclusively, you're most likely gonna get your song heard by more people in the first place. And if that song does happen to get popping off and they reach the limit, they have to take that song down.
There you go. So, thank you for that. Now, this is exclusively for artists, but maybe another podcast, the next one, the next IGTV, the next podcast, the next YouTube, whatever. We should talk about the benefit of producer.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so we're not gonna do it on this one. We only want to do this for the exclusive for the artists because you guys are out there making dope content music. I want to give a special shout out to El Marquis. Make sure you guys do me a favor. Go to his website, which is
lmarquisproductions.com.
Go buy his beats. If you're in the DMV area, he said he got a studio. He really does have a studio, and it's super dope too. I've been there. So I want to invite you guys to go to his studio. Make sure you guys pick up everything he's doing. He's got a lot of great content. This is part 2. We have a few more that we're going to be doing as well. This is for you artists. I want to see you do well, and thank you guys.
Thank y'all for checking this out. I really appreciate it. Just listen to the knowledge that we're trying to give you over here and apply it to your music career, and that I know that will satisfy both of us. So thank you so much for tuning in. Got anything else to say?
That's it. No one's told you. We want to tell you we love
Love you.
Peace.